The Lord be praised. What brings you to me?
Sir Hans, I heard something about a tourney in Rattay.
Yes, Hanush has decided to revive the tourney at the upper castle. It's only a bit of entertainment for commoners. A few fellows on foot bashing each other with various weapons.
You don't seem like your usual cheerful self, sir. Anything wrong?
Yes, blast it. Hanush was on my back about what I'd do all day, so I told him I was busy dealing with very important knightly matters. I said I was training my future page in combat, initiating him into the art of swordsmanship and other battle skills.
I didn't know you had a page.
Well, that's just the thing. I don't. It was just something I made up on the spot to get him off my back. Only it seems I was a bit too convincing. Now, Uncle wants my imaginary page to demonstrate what he's learnt in the tourney.
I can see how that could be a bit awkward.
That's putting it mildly. The old man is like a dog with a bone, he'll never let go. Unless... Yes, now I think of it, I'll tell Hanush I was training you. All you have to do is enter the tourney, batter the fuck out of all the other peasants, and everyone will be happy. Except for the losers, of course.
Well, I suppose I can handle a few fellows one at a time. Oh, all right then.
Of course you can. That's the spirit. You have to put up some coin to enter, though. Naturally, I'll pay for that, so you don't go around calling me a pinch purse. Go and see the tournament master. You'll find him somewhere around the upper castle courtyard. He'll explain everything and sign you up. Run along now. And don't let me down, Henry. Remember, you have to demonstrate you've been trained by a master.
Your wish is my command.
Excellent. Afterwards, we'll drink to your glorious deeds. See you later.
God bless you.
I'd like to enroll in the big tournament.
Come tomorrow morning to the upper castle courtyard and I'll gladly sign you up. I'm certainly not going to do it here and now. And don't forget to bring 60 groschen with you.
What are the rules of the tournament? Is there anything I should watch out for?
Well, it's not a life or death struggle. We're not barbarians, after all. Anything in particular you'd like to know?
How long does it go on?
All day long. The combatants have to go through several tough bouts before the outcome is decided. Usually the victor is announced before sunset, but it's not unheard of for duels to drag out until nightfall.
How many rounds do I have to win to become the final victor?
Depends how many people enroll. Today comes out at 3 rounds. The combatants who win the first round go through to the second, and the winners of the second will fight each other in the final duel.
What are the rules of combat?
The tourney is for commoners, but that doesn't mean chivalrous behavior doesn't apply. Anyone who leaves the arena before the winner is announced forfeits the duel. If you strike an opponent who has yielded, you'll be disqualified too.
And what do I have to do to win? Do I have to beat the opponent every time, or do I get several tries?
To get to the second round, you have to beat your opponent twice in the first one. If both opponents win one bout each in the round, the victor is decided in a third duel. Whoever wins that one goes on to the next round.
What kind of weapons are used in the tourney?
You can take your pick. In the first 2 duels, that is. If a third duel is needed to decide the matter, Sir Hanush chooses the weapons.
Can I borrow weapons and armor here?
Not only can you, you have to. This is about fighting skill, not about who's got the best kit. So you and your opponent get the same. There's equipment prepared for all the combatants. As soon as you sign up, you'll have armor and weapons prepared for you too.
Thanks. That's all I need to know.
See you later.
Stop right there! I have to search you! Come on.
Why?
For security reasons.
How are you, Henry?
Do I look like someone you need to sell?
Don't get all...
If you insist.
This is stolen, damn it. Now you can end...
About the tourney, sir. I'm afraid I didn't manage to enroll. Sorry.
I know you didn't, because Hanush didn't see you there, and now he's out for my blood.
My apologies, I was too busy.
Really? Doing what exactly?
I was training with different kinds of weapons. Swords, polearms, maces, so as not to disgrace you.
All right, fair enough. I'm glad you're putting some effort into it. I'll tell the old man you needed a little more time. You'd better not miss the next one, though.
Don't worry, you can count on me.
And hurry up. I've no... Take care.
Greetings.
I'd like to enroll in the big tournament.
All right. As long as you've got the enrollment stake, Sir Hanush's rule is every contestant has to put up 3 groschen.
Of course.
What's your name?
I'm Henry. I'm Scallops.
I'll make a note of that. And I need to know...
Longsword. I reckon it's what I'm best at.
Good. Good luck then. Meeting face to face in this round will be Henry of Skalitz from the company of Sir Artık and he will face Alder Friar, a man-at-arms from Sir Divish of Townboat's garrison. Let us wish the combatants luck. And this very first bout will afford plenty of entertainment. We will witness a duel with longswords. Change weapons for the second bout. Our warriors will fight with hunting swords. Entering the arena now will be Obram, known as Sparrowhawk, archery master of Kaling. And he will face Henry of Skalitz from the company of Sir Artık Let us wish the combatants luck. The combatants have entered the arena and the first duel may commence. We will witness a duel with longswords. The second bout will surely be no less exciting. This one may decide the winner. Prepare to watch a fierce fight with axes and shields.
Bollocks!
Victorious, he shall proceed to the next round of the Ratai Tourney. The first combatant will be Henry of Skalitz from the company of Sarazi Kabla. And he will face the victor of many previous tourneys and a combatant today too, Peter, called Black Peter. Welcome, our warriors! And this very first bout will afford plenty of entertainment. We will witness a duel with longswords. Change weapons for the second bout. Prepare to watch a fierce fight with axes and shields. Good men and good wives, you have just witnessed the final duel in today's Ratai Tourney, for which we all owe gratitude to Sahanash of Laipa. All glory to the victor, Henry of Skalitz, man-at-arms in the company of Sarazi Kobila. His prize will be given to him by our gracious Sahanash.
Did it in the end, Henry. No doubt you're well satisfied. And I'm sure you'll be happy with this prize.
I certainly am, my lord. Thank you, sir.
God be with you.
How come none of us stumping around like an angry bull? No idea.
ale as usual.
I'm sorry, sir, but about the tourney.
Not another word. I'm in no mood for listening to lame excuses about how you're too busy to lift a finger for me. One task I gave you, Henry. Just one. All you had to do was put on some armor and prance around the arena for a while. At my expense, I hasten to add. Is that really too much to ask of a friend?
But I did enroll in the end.
Well, that's nice for you. Congratulations. But you were too late. Hanash already gave me an ear bashing for wasting time and making up stories. Damn it all. It would have worked beautifully if you'd just gone there on time. Oh, dear. There's just no relying on some people. Bugger off.
Can I take a look inside the monastery?
What's got into you, boy? The grounds inside the monastery belong to the monks of the Order of Saint Benedict. No others shall pass. God be with you.
Johanka?
Henry?
I'm glad to see you.
Me too. I heard that you're doing well.
Well, that depends.
You're alive. So you're doing well.
What's happening here? Oh my god. Philip and... they're all...
Yes. Where do you think the wounded ended up?
Actually, I had no idea.
Well, now you know. Me and Nicodemus have been trying to keep things under control since Skalitz was raised. Just the two of us.
Can I help at all?
Certainly. You can always use an extra pair of hands here. And it's been like that since the beginning.
I was in a bad way myself back then. They took me to Ratai unconscious, and I needed a healer. How is everyone holding up? What can I do?
Holding up? People here are dying, usually needlessly, and I can't do anything about it. We don't have enough food or space or anyone who's willing to help us.
Doesn't anyone help you with nursing these people? You've got scholars all around you.
Scholars, maybe, but they leave the healing up to God. Nicodemus is trying, but everything he knows is from his books.
Can I have a look at them myself? I know a little about healing.
Do you now? And what would you do if you burnt yourself at the forge?
First, you have to cool it down with water. Marigold ointment helps, and it's better if you don't bind it and let it breathe.
You do know what you're talking about. Looks like blacksmiths know about more than just pulling teeth.
Pulling teeth? Nothing to it. As long as you don't squeeze the pincers too hard and crush them.
Well, go and see if anyone needs anything. Just don't go pulling anyone's teeth.
Doesn't the monastery care for them?
They give us some food for them and a place to sleep, but I wouldn't say they help exactly. More like they just tolerate us.
Do you have enough food?
Enough to survive, maybe, but convalescents need feeding up.
Maybe if I brought some meat, some game, that would strengthen them up.
That would be a great help.
Anything else you need?
Look around.
Well, it is a little crowded.
Crowded? I've had to leave some of the sick lying in the open air, even at night. And have you seen what they're lying on?
I'll try to negotiate better conditions with the monastery.
I tried that, out loud. They just nod their heads, but don't move a muscle.
And how are you doing? You're the only woman here. Alone in the monastery.
Some of the monks speak to me, but other people act like I don't exist. Too bad the custodian isn't one of those.
Is the custodian causing you problems?
All the time. Apparently he has a wife somewhere, but that doesn't stop him. He's constantly strutting around in front of me.
And, what else?
What do you mean, what else? He's invited me to his home.
I could do something about it, if you liked.
No, I can deal with him. The last thing I need is you going around threatening people. It won't help me, and it definitely won't help the refugees.
Why is there a guard outside?
He's here because of me.
Because of you?
Yes. There was one time I just had enough of it all, of the way they treat us, and I almost slapped one of... But that doesn't matter.
What can you tell me about the custodian?
He's supposed to be in charge of all the guards and the security of the monastery. But really, he has a say in pretty much everything, including supplies. And that's why he probably thinks he can do whatever he wants.
All right.
Look, Henry, I know I can speak harshly, but I'm at the end of my tether. Last week Bohuslav died. Maybe you knew him. And nobody even blinked an eye. We desperately need help.
I'll do whatever's in my power. Tell me... All right. He'll be able to get out of this on his own. He'll be able to get out of this on his own. He just needs to sleep.
Christ above! I can't get a wink of sleep.
What are you making such a fuss about?
A fuss? Because of my leg, I have to stay here for at least another week. Hurts like fuck. And with everyone else moaning and groaning all night, I can't get any sleep.
Maybe I can make you something to help you sleep.
Oh, then for God's sake, do it quickly. Take care now.
These wounds have been well taken care of. Philip, from Skalitz. I don't see any wounds, but he's shaking terribly. He's not reacting. But all I can see that's wrong with him is his leg. I have to ask Johanka. He'll be able to get out of this on his own.
What do you want?
You're not from Skalitz?
No, but please help me. I can't stay here.
What happened to you?
I was working on the building when the scaffolding up by the roof collapsed underneath me.
Well, and you're very lucky you survived at all.
Yes, that's what everyone tells me. But it's no use being alive if all I can do is lie here like a wet sack of barley.
Well, you're pretty battered, but I don't see anything that a few weeks' rest can't fix.
Weeks? My God, I have to get back to work sooner than that.
What's the problem? Why can't you stay until you heal?
I have a family. I'm poor. It's only thanks to the building work that we can survive. And the master told me if I don't come back in a few days, then I shouldn't come back at all. And where can me and my wife go then? Who'll take us in? We'll end up living in the woods, where any bandit or ruffian could set on us.
Is there anything I can do to help? It looks like they took care of your wounds.
When I was little, my father got trampled on by a horse, and an old hag from the village gave him some kind of purple herbs for it. And he got better very quickly.
And do you remember what the herbs were?
I don't. But there's supposed to be the whole cursed knowledge of the world in this place. Something has to be written about it. A herbarium. Anything.
I'll try to find something.
Thank you. Thank you. Farewell.
What the...
You look all right.
Mostly, but my leg still hurts.
Did the humans wound you?
That's what I tell the ladies. Truth is, I did myself a mischief while I was running away.
And do they rebandage it for you?
Occasionally. They told me they don't have enough bandages.
Well, that's no use. Those bandages need changing. I've got bandages, so I can take care of it.
Wonderful. Could you tell Brother Nicodemus?
I can do it myself.
I thought you were a blacksmith.
A long time ago. But unfortunately, I've had to learn a thing or two about the art of medicine since then.
Well, fine then. May the Lord... Where?
How are you feeling?
Good. It feels clean.
It will. Tell them to rebandage you daily. You have the bandages here.
Thank you very much, Henry.
Don't mention it.
Farewell.
These wounds have been well taken care of. I'm not needed here. Everything here is fine.
Take care now.
Henry.
Tell me more about the situation here. All right. What's wrong with that man by the altar? He doesn't look wounded, but he's really pale and doesn't react at all.
He had a broken leg. A bad one. The bone had come right through the skin. We tried to straighten it, but I don't know if we did it right. I'm not holding out much hope for him. I've seen folk in that state before, and it didn't end well.
My God, there has to be something we can do.
And what do you suggest? The monks won't help, and I don't know anyone else who can.
Well, I can try. I'll straighten his leg.
You?
I'll give it a go. It's not like I can make it any worse.
So you don't know anything. Don't even think about touching that poor man.
What about the executioner from Ratai? He usually breaks bones, but he might know something about mending them too.
The executioner? Even if you could persuade him to come, they'll never let him in here.
Well, maybe it would be enough if he advised me and then I tried...
Look, do whatever you want. I have to go and take care of the others.
One of the sick men, Semek, is complaining about pain and the fact he can't work. He says he...
Semek? Is he one of our people?
No, he's a construction worker. He's bruised and confined to...
Henry, for God's sake, our neighbours are dying here. You're friends. There isn't time to waste on some construction worker's bruises. Oh, honestly, what were you thinking?
Listen, all I need to find out is the name of a herb.
Then go and look it up in a book. You've got your own herbarium, haven't you?
What happened to Philip?
Poor man. There was nothing wrong with him, and now he's getting worse every day.
But do you know why?
Maybe. He didn't run away from Skalitz, you see. He hid for days, among the corpses. If he got poisoned...
But what can we do?
Us? Nothing. Only Father Simon might have been able to save him. He knew a lot about poisons.
And where is he?
You know he left Skalitz years ago.
And does anyone know where he ended up?
If you believe the stories about a wild man in the woods, then Rovnar is the place to go. Goodbye.
I need help with a wounded man from Sasau.
And why should I help you?
Help me now, and I won't forget it next time you need anything. I'm a loyal person when it comes to favors.
All right. I'll take your word for it. What do you want?
Do you know anything about broken bones?
No, Henry. If you want to rough someone up, then you can go elsewhere. I'm an executioner, not a thug.
No, it's not that. The exact opposite, actually. There's a man in Sasau with a badly broken leg. They tried to straighten it, but now he's unconscious and he just keeps getting weaker.
And the monks won't touch him?
That's right. They say it's in God's hands.
True enough. But it doesn't mean we can't help him, too. Where's the leg broken?
Above the ankle.
All right, listen. They won't let me in to see him, but it's not all that hard to deal with. There are 2 bones there, most likely both broken. One of them probably didn't set, or it set badly. You can find both of them by feeling for them. If he's lost weight, it'll be all the easier. You have to find the place where the break is and get the 2 parts together. But the pain will be agonizing. He'll scream like a wounded beast and flail around all over the place. You'll have to get some strong fellows to hold him down so he doesn't do himself a worse injury. Don't be afraid to dig your fingers right into the flesh. And don't let the screaming put you off.
All right.
That's him!
Are you holding him firmly?
Aye.
Done. You're the one who...
Yes, I'm the infirmarius here. Time was I only had a few elderly monks who couldn't walk to take care of. Now I have this mess to deal with.
Monks so old they can't hold themselves up with their own legs.
Oh, if that were the only bodily function they could control. But I shouldn't talk like that. It's a blessing to live to such an age.
How are the wounded from Skalitz?
Some of them are well taken care of. But others are dying here needlessly. It's a good thing we have Johanka here. I'd never be able to manage on my own.
So you don't normally treat the wounded then?
Well, there were accidents, of course. A broken leg, someone who'd been kicked by a cow or bitten by a goat. But this, I've never dealt with the carnage of battle before.
If only it had been a battle.
You were there? God be merciful to you and the dead and the wounded.
How can I help you?
Have you talked to Johann?
I did.
Well, if you know something about it, then go and take a look. However...
That's true. I'm the son of a blacksmith. But I have been around the wounded before.
Come and speak to me.
What do you think about the custodian?
Baron von Berg? Well, he does his job well. He keeps us safe here. And the last time I saw him was when I was rubbing ointment on his rash.
I heard he's been here a lot lately.
Well, that's true. He comes to visit Johanka. But he's never here long, and he always leaves unsatisfied.
Thank you. Why are they so badly provided for? People are crammed in next to each other, and some have to sleep outside. That can't be good for them. It gets freezing here at night.
I can't afford anything more for them.
How is that possible? You're the infirmarius. You decide how all the money gets spent.
But I have no say in how much money I'm given. And because the abbot's away, it's still the same amount I had when I was taking care of a few old men.
Can't you do anything?
Unfortunately not. The brothers in the cloister aren't much interested in the external world, and the custodian has enough on his plate with the chaos in the region. Besides, his main concern is the smooth running of the monastery.
And the local custodian? His crew has enough provisions?
I tried him, but it seems he had some disagreement with Johanka, and now he won't give us anything.
I'll try to talk to him. I can't believe your conscience lets you leave the Skalitz locals in such a state.
I know. I'm shamed. But my...
Even so, conditions here seem to me quite...
You're not the only...
How about some potion to induce heavy sleep?
Certainly. The old reliable.
Reliable?
Some of the brothers like a good sleep, and sometimes that's the only way to get one. I'll show you how.
Thanks. Do you know anything about Herb?
I'm not an expert, but I...
Well, one of the workers who was injured during construction would like to get back to work. He mentioned some purple flowers that would...
Herbs.
Oh, purple herbs that should help.
I couldn't tell you off the top of my head, but you can have a look in the herbarium here. There won't be too many purple herbs for bruises and sprains.
I'd like to learn something. A bit of everything.
Can you now? But to me...
I do.
In that case, you've come to the right place. Go to the herb garden, take a good look at what's growing there, and then pull up the weeds.
Clear. I can get...
Not so fast. Have I even told you what I consider a weed? It's dandelions, stinging nettles, and thistles. Those plants have their use, but they've no business growing among the euphrasia and the mentha, or anywhere else in that garden for that matter.
I see.
Once you've cleared the garden of weeds, come back. And woe betide you if you pull up
Don't worry. Thank you. Yeah. Hopefully I have what you need. Take care now. I see you look much better.
No, I feel much better. Then I heard it was all down to you. Thank you. If you ever need to know about anything that's going on in Sasau, come and see me. There's nothing much happens here without my knowledge. Thomas is my name. God be with you.
I'm helping at the
And how is Johanka? Do you know her well?
Yes, I do.
Good, good. Does she ever talk about me?
Sometimes. A little.
That's good. Excellent. Johanka means a lot to me.
I'm mainly here for supplies and to talk about the state of the wounded from Skalitz. They need blankets, food.
Well, that's not my problem. Let the infirmarius take care of it.
His hands are tied. Until the abbot comes back, he can't get anything.
And why should that interest me?
Maybe because of Johanka.
What precisely are you getting at?
Something could happen to her too, someday.
If any ill befalls my dear Johanka, she won't be left
Because I'll pay you.
For supplies? But of course.
Oh, come off it. You get your supplies from the monastery for free. No one will bat an eyelid if you ask for more. Blankets can get chewed up by mice. Food can go off. Since it's you.
Well, now. Yes. These things happen, so take care now.
What do you do?
What I can.
Thank you.
By all the saints.
For the love of God!
Tell me more about the situation. All right.
God be with you.
I know that.
It is indeed. Wouldn't you like to
I'd love to. Henry, I don't want to complicate things, but how do you think it will be between the two of us? After all that's happened to us both, you're all I have left in my life. But you've got a lot of work for Sir Radzig and I'm afraid you'll have to leave me too.
Have no fear. I'll never leave you. Wherever my duties might take me, we'll still be together. After all, you're all that's left to me, too. And even though everything might change...
Henry, will you promise me something?
Anything.
Promise me you'll take care of yourself. Even if you were to go away for a long time and meet other girls. If I were to lose you too, I don't know what I'd do.
Ah, Teresa.
Just promise me.
I promise.
Thank you. I know it's a hard thing to promise, but... You know, well, we ought to be heading back. I still have work to do. Besides, you don't want to see me crying like a baby here.
Definitely not. You'd start me off too.
Right then, let's go. I must go, Henry.
Henry! God be with you.
I just can't.
Quiet!
I've got some.
Really?
Drink this.
Oh, good luck.
Dear Mistress Johanka, I come again in admiration of your selfless dedication. I would like to invite you to a fine banquet at my palace. You certainly have earned some... What business have you here, fellow? Who let you in?
I'm taking care of the wounded, as I'm sure you're aware.
Ah.
Well then, run along and take care of them, and let me talk to Johanka. You're not needed here.
Johanka doesn't need anything from you. Good man.
You will talk to me in an appropriate manner, you maggot. Understand?
Yes, custodian. I won't intrude, custodian.
That's what I like to hear. Well, Johanka has my invitation, so I look forward to seeing her soon.
Henry.
That custodian Sebastian is really obnoxious.
He can be unpleasant, but in his own way. I don't know.
You can't be serious.
What's that supposed to mean? At least he was here, unlike you, the whole time. And anyway, mind your own business. God be with you.
Yeah. Hopefully I...
Thank you. With any luck, I'll soon be feeling better. If you find the time, stop by to see me in a few days. See you later.
Greetings.
Tell me more. All right. How are the sick and wounded faring? I don't think there's anything more I can do for them.
I know. And you helped the best you could. All we can do now is pray for the souls of the departed. Good luck then.
It's done.
Did you weed the beds and leave what should be growing there alone?
I may have picked a couple.
If it's only a couple, I'm going to check with my... Good luck to you.
How do I know which are the...
You see, this is the part where you learn something. Look in the herbarium.
Where is it, then?
Between the mint and the eyebrights. Good luck to you.
Would you teach...
Certainly.
I'm interested in...
Wouldn't you rather...
Well...
No matter. I'm at your service.
Is everything around the quarry going well?
I'm alive and well, but that's about it. The monastery's been taking its sweet time, and now I've overheard they're even slandering my name.
What are they saying?
First they stole payment, then buying my stone, which is lying fallow, doing no one any good. And now there are rumours about my stone being worthless.
What happened with the stone?
A piece broke off one and fell on someone, and they blame it on the quality of the stone. Ha! I bet they were too drunk to see straight.
And isn't it possible that...
It's not. I sent them the best stone. It would be a sin to cut corners to try and make money from the house of God.
And what are you going to do about it?
What can I do? Best to sue them for slandering my name, but going to court against the monks? Or maybe Sir Divish could do something.
I could help if you want.
Well, maybe you could. I'm not good with words myself, and... But you need to speak to Sir Divish and see what he thinks about it. He might have plans of his own, and I don't want you mucking them up. God be with you.
I've been sent here from Talmberg. I'm to speak with the one responsible for construction.
That'd be the master builder.
Or it has to do with the stone for construction.
Ah, then that's a matter of supply. His study's right above us, more or less. Go up the steps to the left and then head...
May the Lord watch over you. Good health, keeper.
I'd like to look at the place where the accident happened.
And what's your interest in this matter? It's not the first accident, and I'm afraid it won't be the last. These things happen. There's no cause for investigation.
They've sent me from Talmberg. They heard about the accident here, and that it might have been due to their stone blocks, so they want me to find out more about what happened.
Really? Well, talk does travel fast. That's true. If they really wish it, then you can go take a look. The master builder will take you there if he has time.
Thank you.
But be careful. Don't interfere in their work and don't get in the way. Or you're likely to end up with a broken head yourself. The Lord watch over you.
God be with you.
The overseer sent me. You're to show me the place where the accident happened.
Like I've got time to spare to show you round. He should have done it himself. Why do you want to know, anyway?
And have you noticed anything else going on?
Of course. It's a construction site. Things are always going wrong. The men are always complaining and the work isn't being done fast enough. Essentially, yes. Occasionally someone brings in bad wood or a man cuts off his thumb and blames it on a bad omen. And then there's all these rumors going round.
I'd be interested to know what the men talk about.
Who's been stealing, which men from the monastery go to visit women, how the work's going, normal things. It's only the talk about the curse that's not in the normal run of things. And then there's that devil's skull they dug up.
You talked about the devil's skull?
I did. They say it was found in the hole dug for the foundation of the scaffolding. They moved it so it would do its harm elsewhere. But I wasn't there to see it, so I don't know.
And who might know more?
Shouldn't you be investigating the stone? Leszek's in charge of the scaffolding, so ask him if you really have to know. He might tell you something.
Who's stealing? Could someone be stealing the stone?
According to the rumors, everyone, from the abbot and the custodian down to the lowest laborer. It's like with whores and dice. There's no protection against slander. And something gets lost here and there, that's true. But nobody stole any stone. There wouldn't be any left if every man here started helping himself, would there?
Because of the Talmberg stone. If they really are delivering poor quality material, then there should be consequences.
I'd be interested in what kind. But I'm guessing the overseer likes the idea of cheaper stone, right?
Where's the scene of the accident?
It didn't happen on the main site. It was at the outbuilding next to the church, right under the long stairs before the entrance door. Ask my assistant who's in charge there. Good luck to you.
Can you tell me something about the...
Yarek, he was a decent person. You could rely on him. He was honest, went to church. Why do you want to know?
Did he have any enemies? Somebody who would want to...
Kill him? You think someone threw that stone block on his head? If you're looking for the culprit, then have a look at the stone.
Who's in charge of the place where the accident happened?
Me. I watch over everything here, and when necessary, I go to see my master. He's kept busy enough with the construction of the church.
And are you responsible for chucking the stone?
Yes. We tested what load they could handle and how much they crumbled during dressing. But some of them must have been more weathered than we thought.
Where were you when it happened?
I'm not even sure. Somewhere else. I ran over when I heard the screaming, and they were already taking him away.
Did you notice anything
No, I didn't. These things happen with great building works. It wasn't the first time, and God forgive me for saying it, but it won't be the last.
Good health to you.
Did you see the...
I didn't see it. I was down at the bottom and I heard something rumble and then screams. I ran up and helped to carry him out.
Did you notice anything suspicious?
When they left, there was a terrible stench. We were being punished for digging up that skull.
Did you see...
I didn't...
Did you notice...
God be with you.
Good day to you.
I heard you found something.
It's true. I dug it up during work. I then ran away with it and got rid of it so the others wouldn't see. But rumours spread anyway.
And what was it that nobody was supposed to see?
What do you think? A demon skull.
Here, on holy ground, in the middle of the monastery.
But it was outside the monastery walls.
Where exactly? Is there anything else there worth seeing?
Nothing but scaffolding. We started digging there to set foundations for extending it.
And are you sure it was a devil's skull?
I know what I saw. I can recognize a human skull, and this one had horns, like the devil, besides. That.
And where is it now? What did you do with it?
I was taking it down to the river to throw it in, only I dropped it at the top of the slope and it rolled downhill. The devil alone knows where it ended up. Farewell.
God be with you.
Did you see the...
I didn't see it.
Did you notice any...
No, I didn't. Oh, may the Lord watch over you.
Good day to you.
Did you...
I didn't see it. I was down at the book.
Did you notice any...
No, I didn't. Farewell.
Good luck to you.
This has to be the stone that hit him. I'll take a piece of it. Maybe someone will recognize it. It looks genuine, but I'm not capable of judging.
Were you satisfied?
You said it was finished, but I took a look at it. Try again and do better. God be with you.
Would you teach me?
Certainly.
Well.
What the hell was that? God be with...
I found this skull. People are saying it's the skull of a demon, but I don't know.
It certainly looks like it, with the horns and all. Well, let's see. Those are deer antlers that someone's fixed to this human skull. It's not a devil, just a bit of devilry.
I'm glad to hear it's not the real thing. Someone must have put it there deliberately, knowing that's where they were due to dig.
And they put a lot of work into it too. The horns are held on tight, even though it was lying in water. Whoever did this was skilled bugger, and no mistake. Take care now. Hey. What are you up to here? Get out of here, or I'll call the guards on you. Whoa!
Have you seen Leszek, the scaffolder?
I saw him. What do you want with him?
I want to talk to him about the head he dug up.
Really? That's interesting.
Why?
He asked me to meet him on the scaffolding tonight, so he can tell me something important. Said he wanted to confess something.
So he did have something to do with the skull. I knew it.
Maybe. But I'd wager someone made him do it. He doesn't seem the type to come up with something like that on his own. I'm planning to go and meet him. Will you come with me?
It will be safer with the two of us.
Very well. We'll meet at night. If I...
All right.
My respects to...
The skull is a fake.
But where would they get a human skull? And why would they do it?
Maybe to frighten the workers?
But that wouldn't help anyone. It had to be some idiot's idea of a prank. An idiot who was nearly May the Lord watch over you.
My respects.
Who's in charge of purchasing materials for the construction?
Mainly it's me. I pay the fees and make arrangements for delivery, but those in charge of the actual building take care of the rest. I'm not knowledgeable when it comes to the quality of stone. They had the red stone delivered from a long way off.
They take care of storage as well?
Yes, but usually whatever arrives is used up straight away. The construction is in full progress.
Do you remember when they brought the last delivery of stone?
Yes, it rained a lot that week, so they let the carriage sit right outside of the gate on the other side of the wall. It took some time before it was dry enough for further transport.
And there wasn't anything strange about it?
A little strange, I suppose. Usually they bring us a large block of stone, which the builders cut to size. But this time it was a number of smaller pieces. No one complained. They probably saw it as less work.
I heard that you were late with your payment to the Talmberg quarry.
That's true. We ourselves had late payments, and it took some time before we gathered enough money to pay. But that's happened in the past.
This is the block that fell on him.
And what am I supposed to see? I don't know anything about stone.
Well, you've taken delivery of stone before. Surely you can tell one kind from another.
Oh, I can't remember details like that. Ask someone who really handles the stone.
I found the head they dug up near the scaffolding.
And what about it?
Someone put it there on purpose. And the horns are fake. They were stuck on. It's definitely nothing to do with the devil.
So someone really is plotting against us. But what does he hope to gain from it?
I don't know. But I'll try to find out.
God be with you.
Don't kill me. Who are you? I'm just a worker here. He told me that if I take care of you, then he'll forgive my debts. I didn't want to, but he forced me to do it.
Who sent you?
Who's the master builder's helper? Young Smola.
What? He was supposed to be here as well.
He isn't. He went to the mill nearby when he found out Leshek was hiding out there.
Fuck! What am I supposed to do with you? You tried to kill me.
I was aiming to miss. On purpose. I wanted to scare you off. And then say I missed.
Fine, but I don't want to see you here again.
Thank you.
What the hell are you doing? That's Leshek, isn't it?
Yes, it's him. I found him. And now I'm taking him to the Sawbones.
So did you drop a stone block on his head too? Or did you face up to him like a man?
I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
You wanted to have me killed too, didn't you? But Leshek, you killed yourself.
I tell you, he's not dead. See for yourself.
Ow!
Good health to...
Your apprentice is behind it all, Master Builder.
What?
Leszek told me the skull was Zmola's idea, and he was responsible for the bad stone, too, and even worse things.
Good God. Why would the lad do that? I always took good care of him and... Jesus Christ. May the Lord watch over you.
You can sleep in peace again, Quarry Master. The monastery now knows your stone wasn't responsible for the accident. They had a crook in their own house to blame.
Well, I'm glad to hear it. My good name is all I have. If people thought I sold bad stone that causes injuries,
they'd buy their stone elsewhere.
Exactly. But I have the best stone in the whole province. Anyway, I ought to show my gratitude. You saved my life and my good name.
Thank you. Here's the cursed stone that caused so much damage.
It's old and weathered. But this isn't my stone.
What?
Well, this stone isn't from my quarry. See the grain? That's not from the weathering. The stone is from somewhere else.
Did you send the last delivery of stone in smaller pieces?
No. Why would we do that? We always deliver it in big blocks. It's easier for us.
That's odd. They told me they were glad you got them smaller pieces, so they had less work to dress it.
But that's not possible.
It seems the stone you sent never arrived, and they got this instead.
Unthinkable. I delivered the last shipment myself because I wanted to exchange a few words with them, and nothing happened along the way.
Then someone must have replaced them on site.
But what would the builders have out of it? To replace it, and then say we sent it?
I don't think the builders know what happened. Most likely it's someone else who has their fingers in this.
A thief? See you later.
My respects to you.
Is there any work you can do?
That depends. Maybe you haven't noticed, but we've got a bit of a problem.
I'm listening.
We've got a human captive we pulled out of the river. I've an idea what to do with him, but I need a little help. I have my own plans for him, but I need a bit of help.
How did you do it? It's not every day a miller's helper catches an enemy of the crown.
That's true. My hands will be more than happy to tell you how they caught him.
I'm in the service of Radzig Kobyla, and that Cuman should be swinging from the Ratai gallows.
Maybe, but I'm not taking him there. I don't have time. I'd rather throw him into the mill run.
I can take him there for you.
That's generous of you. And you'd just happen to get the reward for him too, wouldn't you?
No, I'll bring you the whole reward back.
Don't take it personally, but I'm just not a trusting man. Give me the money in advance and you can take him. What you do with him then is up to you.
right. How much do you want?
I'm guessing Sir Ratzig has it in for the Cumans right now, so it won't be cheap. You'll get a great deal of money for him.
Fine. Here you go.
See now, I knew we'd reach an agreement. The Cuman is in the barn. My hands will unlock it for you. Take care now.
I've come to ask about that Cuman.
Ask away.
How did you manage to catch him? It's not like I underestimated him, but I can only assume he was armed.
Oh, he was. But he had a bit of bad luck. I went for water in the morning, and all of a sudden I saw a man on a horse riding through the ford. Halfway down the ford, the horse got wild and threw him into the water. I waded in and pulled him up on the shore, and then I realised he was a Cuman. Luckily for me, he'd hit his head. He was out cold. So I dragged him into the bath.
And what plans do you have for him?
What do I know? The miller told me to guard him. You'll have to ask him what he's got in mind.
All right, I'll ask him. Interesting. I'm here for the Cuman.
What?
The miller told me I can take him away. He's headed for the Rat-Eye Gallows.
Right.
Don't just stand there, then. Open up.
Oh. Very well.
Mit akartok már megint? Miért nem hagysz nyugodtan megdögleni? De érzéketlen szentság, miért?
Get up. The executioner at Rat-Eye can't wait to meet you.
Mi? Mi történik?
Stop talking and get up.
Please, no, no, Rat-Eye.
How about that? You do understand. And you don't want to go to Rat-Eye? If I were you, I'd feel the same way.
Please, money. Underground.
Money, you say? I'm listening.
Igen. Me, freedom, you, money.
One moment, I'm not letting you go.
Freedom, you, money.
If you really take me to the spot where you have the money hidden, I'll let you go.
Money, you. Köszönöm, Isten fizesse meg a nagy lelkűségedet. Nem fogod megbánni.
That's enough of your yapping. Let's go. No doubt we've a long journey ahead, and no tricks. Is that clear?
Igen. Világos. Miért is ásta volna el a közelben az idióta Tihamér? Az ott egész ismerősnek tűnik. A picsába! Hol az a szaros fa? Világos. Miért is ásta volna el a közelben az az idióta tihamér? A pénz egy falünkbe van elrejtve. Elveszed vagy sem? Elveszed vagy sem? Igen?
Go. A good deed shouldn't go unrewarded. And I suppose you might call this a good deed.